Alright, so what's up my friend? In this video we are going to reverse engineer this program using Ghidra. Alright, the language is C, the platform is Linux, the difficulty is about 2, the architecture is 64 bits. Alright, so as we used to do, I will let you the link of this CrackMe in description, and I advise you to try to solve it by yourself, then go ahead and watch the video. Alright, so I download the program, the binary, and I'm gonna run it like this. So let's see the behavior of this program. For example, here they want from us the serial number. For example, let's do password, not wrong. For example, let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Wrong. Alright, so as I said, there is two things you need to do before going to Ghidra or any disassembler. First thing, run the file command. The file command will give you a lot of information about this file. As we can see here, we're going to see the architecture of this file, a lot of information that I don't know for now. I just see one thing, which is it stripped or not stripped? Alright, what is the meaning of not stripped? The meaning is the name of the function will be visible for you and a lot of information also, else you will not see any name of the function, and also the name of the variables will be so fucking strange. Alright, so let's continue. Let's do clear, and we're going to run the second command, which is strings. The strings will give you any string in this binary. Okay, as we can see, we have a lot of strings. Let's see, we have used printf, scanf, we have SCL inputs, we have the integer serial, the first message that we see when we run the program, we have access granted, the flag that we want, and there's nothing fancy to see here. Alright, now this is Ghidra. I don't have the file, I need to import it, so I'm going to go import file, desktop, crackmes.one, and easy jerk. Okay. Now 2 clicks like this, and it's wait, analyze, yes, analyze. Alright, we're going to wait for a minute, and it's ready. We're going to go here to functions. So here, as we can see, because he is not stripped, we can see the name of the functions, but else if it is stripped, you are not going to see anything, just you are going to see random numbers. Okay, so we're going to go to our main function. As we can see here, we have int main. It doesn't take any arguments, no argc nor argv. Right here, as we can see, we have int var1, we have here undefined local 112, as we can see, and here we have printf enter your serial. As you can see here is the message that we see, and here as you can see we have scanf. So scanf, it's a function that takes input from the user and saves it in a variable or in a pointer, as we can say. Alright, then here we have local 78, and as we can see here, we pass the input that the user entered in this function, which is check serial, and the return value stored in this variable. For example, let's name this variable final return value, like this. Alright, good, let's continue. Now let's go inside this function. You can go inside by this function by clicking 2 times, or go ahead here and click on this place right here. As we can see, we have undefined check serial. It takes a string, which is our parameters. Good, our parameter. Good, we have here int var, a lot of variables. Here, as we can see, we have int local 38 of 10 elements, which are ints. So here we have an array. Let's just type here array, as we can see here. Good, we have int local age, int local c. Good, we have local age initialized to age, and the var2 is save the strlen of parameter 1. Good, now we're going to go here and do param1 len. Good, let's continue. As you can see here is doing if condition, if param1 len equal to local age. So what is inside local age? It's half age. So let's do, for example, len. This is the length. So this is the length that he wants to be expected to be like the length of this pointer, which is a string. So he wants age character in this password. Good. So if this condition is true, or if this condition is false, he will go right here in this else condition, and the uvar2 will equal to 0. So let's try to rename this variable for example result. Okay, like this. So the result, let's say function result, func result. I am sorry for these names. Okay, so if the func result is equal to 0, then what will happen? Just to know, guys, if you want to go back to the previous function, just click right here. All right, so if click 2 times. Okay, so if the return value is equal to 0, then we will see the message access denied, invalid serial. This is the problem. All right, so our purpose in this video is to make this func result equal to 1. All right, or let's say keep it equal to 1. This is our main job. All right, let's continue. As we can see here we have the if condition. So let's say your parameter is age character. Good. Then here we have a for loop. So if while local c equal to 0, then local c is less than len, and local c equal local c plus 1. For you guys or anyone who learned a programming language or anything, they will know that this is a simple loop, and this is, we can name it just I, like this. For I equals 0, while I less than len, I equal I plus 1. Okay, so easy. So here he is looping on this parameter. Good. Then he is storing in this evar1 the result or the returned value from this transform function. Okay, and this transform function, as we can see, he passed to it the parameter of index I and also the index of this parameter. Good. And as you can see here, he is doing an if condition. If the evar1 does not equal the array of index I, then return 0. And here is also the problem. If he returns 0, as we know, we will get the message access denied. So in a simple case, or in a simple term, this is our password. So easy. Now what he is doing, let's go inside this function and see what he's doing in this transform function. And let's say, for example, let's rename this variable. How I can rename it? Let's say transform result, for example. All right, and let's go inside this function by doing double click on this name of the function, like this. All right, it's a very simple function. It returns an int. It takes a parameter and the second parameter, as we said, our character and also the index. What he's doing a little bit of XORing and a little bit of bitwise operations, right? So he's taking the parameter 1, XORing by the parameter 2 plus 7. This 7u is just unsigned, which means that this is just an unsigned number, alright? Plus 0xd and 0x7f, alright? We're not going to go details in how bitwise operations work or something like this. Let's just build the logic how to crack this program. All right, so let's go back. All right, so our main job is to this return value should be equal to this password. All right, so just to put you in the mainframe, let's copy this array like this. Let's copy this and go to ChatGPT like this. Please give me the string. Give me the string from this array. Okay, let's wait. So as we can see, here is our password. So this is our password. All right, now what is our job? Our job is to pass the right input. What I mean with the right input, I mean by the right input is if we take for example, let's say your input is I don't know, is let's say password. How many characters here? We have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, so here we have 8 characters, so the first condition is true. Good. Now for the for loop, so he will take your first character like this, p, okay, and also he will take the index. Good. Then he will pass it this function transform, so he will do an operation on your character and also using the index, and he's expecting the return value to be equal to the first character of his password, which is 0x55, which is capital character X. Okay, this is what I mean by giving the right input. You cannot go to all the printable characters, for example, from let's say from 32 like this to 126. Let's open the ASCII table just to put you in the image. This is our ASCII table. He's expecting from us inputs from 32, which is the space, until this character, which is the title. Okay, so you cannot try to enter all this character like this. All right, so we need a script. So how the script will work? So the script will work like this. For example, we are going to do a while loop. This while loop will loop on all the printable characters which are from the space until the title, and we are going to pass it to this algorithm right here, and we are going to check if the input is equal to the first, for example, the first character, which is X. If it's equal, yep, good, give me the output, and I'm going to save it in an array, or I'm going to print it. Then the second loop will loop also from 32 to 126 on all the printable characters and do the logic on each character, which is this logic, and we are going to check if the return value is equal to 0xce, which is n. Right, and so on. Now we're going to print, or I'm going to create my script. So let's do vim main dot, or let's say script dot c. So I'm going to include my stdio. So let's do like this, include stdio dot h like this, and here we are going to do that's it. So here we need our int main like this, so int main, good, and we need some variables. Alright, so we have our first variable, which is int I. Let's do int I like this. Int start, where we are going to start this while loop. We are going to start from 32, alright, which is a space. Okay, then we have our string, so we need our string. Let's type name it, for example, password. All right, so this password will be like this, will be equal to like this. Okay, so let's copy it from ChatGPT like this, as we said, which is xn and kvfu, I don't know, which is x and this character k v few and so on. Alright, so let's try to copy it. Let's copy it with the double quotes like this. Let's copy it like this. Good. Then let's do our while loop. Alright, so the logic that we are going to do, we are going to loop 8 times, and in this 8 times we are going to check each time. In this 8 time we are going to check if the characters from 38 and until the 126 is equal to one of this character after applying the transform function. So while I is less than 8, then do I plus plus, because the loop will happen 8 times, as we can see here. The loop will happen 8 times because len is equal to 8. Good. Give me my transform function, transform like this. Good, transform. It will take 2 parameters. It will take the int param, then int I. Good. and please give me the logic. So the logic is return the result of param param1 and XORing I, then plus 7, then plus 0xt, which is I guess 14, I don't know. Let's just type 0xt, and the AND, which was operation 0x7f. Good. So we have param1 XORing I plus 7 plus 0xd, as we can see here, plus and 0x7f. Good. Now let's go right here. We are going to do another while loop. So in each while loop, the start will equal from 32. Good. Then we have here a while start is less than or equal to 126. Good. And here we have start plus plus. Okay. Then here we have an if condition, a simple if condition for you guys, just like this. We are going to do if okay, let's do, for example, int result equal to 0. Good, like this. Then each time we are going to take the result from the transform function. Good. Okay, like this. Then we are going to pass what? We are going to pass the start and the I. Okay, good. Then we are going to check if the result is equal the password of index I. Good. If yes, sorry, let's do like this, equal. If yes, then printf this character, because it's the right character after applying this algorithm. Okay, so we're going to printf %s, then the start, then not new, there is no new line, and then we're going just to do break and go to the next character. All right, good. We have here this, like this, and we're going to do like this. Okay, so here you have a while loop, start equal to 32 each time. Then here we have a while loop while start is less than or equal to 126. Then the result will equal this operation, this logic, this algorithm. Okay, then if the result is equal to the password of index I. So here we are going to go character by character. We are going to loop on all the printable characters to get the first character. Then we are going to increment the I, and we are going to search for the second character, and we are going to loop on all the printable characters just to get the second character, and so on. Alright, now let's do GCC. Now let's save and GCC. Okay, param, we have a problem. Yep, just param like this. Good. Sick fault. Okay, we have sick fault. Okay, let's see where is the sick fault. Okay, let's do GCC -g for the GDB. Good. Then we have here GDB a.out. Good. Then we have lay n, enter, then break at the main, then run, and while I less than 8, start equals 38. Let's print which is inside the start, 32. The result is equal to 32. Okay, where is the sick fault? I don't know where is the sick fault. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. How many characters in the start you have? Okay. Good. If the result password of index I. Okay, so as we said, let's continue. Let's print start. Okay, let's continue. So let's see where is the sig fault. Let's print the start. Print start. Okay, so we found our first character, so which is the index of 76 in the ASCII, which is, let's go to 76, which is L. So we found our first character, which is L, which is equal to the logic that the programmer make. So if we pass this L to this algorithm right here, it will equal the first character in this let's go back in this password. All right, so but let's see where is the sig fault. It is a sig fault. Break. Why sig fault? My channel name is sig fault, and I don't know where is the sig fault. All right, so printf starts break. We are going to break from this loop. Where is the sig fault, bro? Yup, there is a sig fault. I am printing a string and this is just a character, so we don't know where is the end, or he is expecting a null terminator. So he is expecting a null terminator like this. Yup, this is the problem. So if we switch this to C, as we can see, then like this. So this is our password, as we can see. Let's copy it and let's do easy jerk, and as we can see, access granted, welcome. All right, I hope you understand this, but we didn't end yet. We're going to compare each line of code with assembly, just to refresh our mind in assembly. All right, so let's continue. All right, so let's start from the main function. As we used to do, we have here the prologue, push RBP, make the RSP point, make the RBP point with RSP point 2 to make a stack frame. Then here is subtraction RSP with 0x17 for the local variables. All right, then here he is moving in the RX into your serial, then he is moving into your serial string in the RDI. Why in the RDI? Because this in assembly where the first parameter stored in the RDI register. Then here he is calling the printf function, as you can see. Good. And as you can see here, we have the scanf. Also he is putting what is inside the RX, which is the address of this variable. Right, and he's moving it also in the RDI. Then he's calling the scanf register, and as you can see, he is taking the result from the scanf and putting in the RX. I don't think so, but in general he is moving what is inside the RX in the RDI and passing to check serial, which is our string that we get from the user. Good. Now we are going to go to check serial. Good. Okay, in check serial we have a little bit of handling the stack. We have here push RPP, the epoch of the function, and he is saving a lot of values in the stack, which is the password, of course. And here we have the length, and here we have move in the RX, as you can see. Okay, good. Then he is calling strlen. Good. Then we have compare the parameter len. So he's taking the parameter len and move it in the RDX, and moving the parameter len in the RDX, and if it's not equal, he will jump right here in the else. And as we can see here we have a loop. So we have a function result. Good. Move RDX. There's a lot of instruction. Good. And here we have the leave return. Nothing, the instruction are we used to see this instruction, nothing fancy or nothing new to us: comparison, move call, move zx, move sx, just normal things. All right, so I hope you understand this. Correct me how you can reverse engineer it without making a lot of time and spend a lot of hours. Just use the script. I will let you also the link of the script in my GitHub, as you can see here. And this is me, and this is our video for today. See you in the next video. Take care. Peace.